I do think that if you are a very small business or if you're a solopreneur, that the platform you design your website or have your website hosted on is important. Time is your most valuable resource. And choosing an overly technical platform like WordPress can trap you in a cycle of plugins, updates, and maintenance. Things you really shouldn't have to worry about. Hello, my lovely OB friends. Today, I want to talk a little bit more about some of the things to consider before you go ahead and start designing your website. I hear some very successful, amazing web designers say that the platform you design your website on doesn't really matter. And yet, I do agree with that to some extent. But with some caveats. And that is, it does matter if you're a solopreneur or if you're a very small team of 5 people and you don't have a lot of time to dedicate to actually maintaining your website. You don't want a website to become another burden or something else that you have to take care of within your business. It really has to become your virtual assistant. And you want it to be working for your business. But yeah, I do think that if you are a very small business or if you're a solopreneur, that the platform you design your website or have your website hosted on is important. The right platform saves you time and it saves you headaches. For most small business owners, time is your most valuable resource. And choosing an overly technical platform like WordPress can trap you in a cycle of plugins, updates, and maintenance. Things you really shouldn't have to worry about when you're going out there and doing amazing things in your business. That's why platforms like Squarespace and Shopify are designed to be user-friendly and an all-in-one service. So you can very easily manage your website without having to hire a web designer or developer every single time. And this isn't for like big changes. I've heard of when small business owners have had to hire developers and designers just to edit a photo, to change out a photo, or to change some copy on a website. This should be something that takes minutes, if that, to do on your website. And you shouldn't have to spend money necessarily to make such small changes. The right platform will let you focus on your business and not troubleshooting problems. Secondly, your platform should support, not complicate, your brand growth. You want your website to be a tool that helps you grow, not something that holds you back. With platforms like Squarespace, you can start small, but then scale seamlessly as your brand and as your business grows. On Squarespace, you can add pages and sections and products and services and anything else you need so easily. Most of the clients that we work with are so confident in making small updates themselves that we don't hear from them in months and sometimes years. But that's what we want for them. We want them to be confident with their website, to not have it be a burden and feel that it's something that's holding them back. For product-based businesses, Shopify has everything that you need to be able to manage your business effectively. You can do your inventory, your payments, and your marketing all in one place. It really is a great platform. And there are apps for almost anything that you want to integrate into your store. And when we talk about apps, these are apps that are very easily integrated into the Shopify platform. And many of these apps are actually built for Shopify. Unlike WordPress, where growth often means dealing with third-party plugins and conflicting updates. Shopify and Squarespace, they keep everything streamlined and secure so you can expand confidently. Choose a platform that's going to grow with you, not one that you're going to outgrow. And one of my previous videos, I talked about when it comes to working with a web designer, what are the things you want to consider before you even hire your designer? And that is, what platforms do they work on? So really have a think about what platforms they are going to build your website on and whether you're going to be comfortable with it going forward. Now, thirdly, your platform choice can impact your user experience and therefore have an impact on the bottom line. Your platform will affect how your customers experience your brand and your business. This can be from how quickly your website is loading to how quickly they can buy a product or get in touch with you. I'm going to talk about it again, my friends, but Squarespace and Shopify are optimized for these things. They are optimized for performance, SEO, and especially mobile responsiveness right out of the box. That means better visibility on Google and now ChatGPT and other AI platforms, fast loading times, a smoother user experience, smoother checkout experiences too, all of which is going to lead to higher conversions for you and better trust. A good platform doesn't just make your website look great, it makes it work great for your customers and for your revenue. We have had many clients that have come to us from platforms like WordPress and Wix, and I can't tell you the number of times they've come to us because they simply can't maintain or update their websites themselves anymore. And often they're tied into contracts with bigger agencies where they're paying them on a monthly or annual basis, and they're tied into it and they have to stick it out with them unless they want to lose money, which isn't ideal for a small business. We even had one case where a person wanted to work with us and wanted their website designed on Squarespace, but because they were tied into a contract with an agency working on WordPress, they ended up staying with them and they were quite frustrated about it. Now, this isn't to say just because you're tied in a contract or you're committed to something that you're not quite happy with right now, it's not to say that you can't leave and get into a better situation for yourself and for your business. Just work out what's better and more feasible for you and just work out a plan going forward. But this video really is a public service for me to let you know as the business owner that there are better, much easier to use platforms out there. And please consider that before you start getting into your website design, whether you're DIYing or working with a web designer. So at the end of the day, the platform that you choose isn't just a tech decision, it's a business decision. The right platform will save you time, it'll simplify your workflow, and it will help your brand and your business grow with ease. Whether you're selling a product or showcasing services, or just building your personal brand, choosing platforms like Squarespace or Shopify, they will work for you. They will help you scale. And they won't go against you. Over at OB, hi, we design minimal and luxury websites that are beautiful but functional and built on the right foundation to help your business. And so we would love to help. If this is something that you're interested in, of course, get in touch with me today. We've had people leave us comments, or you'll find our contact details in the description of this video. Let's design a website that supports your goals and takes your business to the next level. Okay, my friends, have a brilliant rest of your day and check out this video now and subscribe so you are always notified of our next video. See you later, my friends.